Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there lived a beautiful and kind-hearted young woman named Cinderella. She was the daughter of a wealthy merchant who had married a widow with 2 daughters of her own. After Cinderella's father passed away, her stepmother and stepsisters treated her poorly, making her do all the household chores and never giving her a moment's peace. Despite their cruelty, Cinderella remained a sweet and gentle soul, always looking for the best in people and situations. She spent most of her days sweeping, dusting, and cooking. But in her free time, she loved to dream and imagine a better life for herself. She would often gaze out of the window, watching the birds singing and the flowers blooming, and wish that she could be as free and happy as they were. One day, an invitation arrived from the palace, announcing that the king's son, Prince Charming, was hosting a grand ball in search of a bride. All the young women in the kingdom were invited, and Cinderella's stepsisters were over the moon with excitement. They spent hours trying on dresses, practicing their curtsies, and rehearsing their conversation, all in the hopes of impressing the prince. Cinderella, on the other hand, was not allowed to attend the ball. Her stepmother and stepsisters laughed at the idea of her going, saying that she was far too plain and ordinary to ever catch the prince's eye. But Cinderella didn't let their cruel words get her down. She knew that she was a kind and worthy person, and that she deserved to be happy. As the night of the ball approached, Cinderella's stepsisters were in a frenzy of excitement. They tried on their dresses, did their hair, and practiced their dancing, all while Cinderella looked on, feeling more and more left out. But then, just as she was starting to lose hope, her fairy godmother appeared. The fairy godmother was a wise and magical being who had been watching over Cinderella from afar. She saw the good in Cinderella's heart and wanted to help her attend the ball. With a wave of her wand, the fairy godmother transformed a pumpkin into a beautiful golden carriage, mice into horses, and a rat into a coachman. She also gave Cinderella a stunning blue ball gown, and off she went to the palace. At the ball, Cinderella and Prince Charming danced the night away, falling deeply in love. They talked and laughed together, and Cinderella felt like she had finally found her true home. But when the clock struck midnight, Cinderella had to leave in a hurry, leaving behind one of her glass slippers. The prince searched far and wide for the girl whose foot fit the slipper, and eventually, he arrived at Cinderella's house. Her stepsisters tried to fit into the slipper, but it was too small for them. When Cinderella finally got a chance to try it on, the slipper fit perfectly, and the prince knew that he had found his true love. Cinderella and Prince Charming got married in a grand ceremony, surrounded by friends, family, and the fairy godmother. They lived happily ever after, ruling the kingdom with kindness and wisdom. Cinderella never forgot her humble beginnings and always stayed true to herself, never letting the pressures of royal life change her. As for her stepsisters, they learned a valuable lesson about the importance of treating others with kindness and respect. They apologized to Cinderella for their cruel behavior and eventually found happiness of their own. The moral of Cinderella's story is that it's essential to stay true to yourself, no matter what life throws your way. Don't let others define your worth or dictate your path. Be kind, be gentle, and always believe in yourself, and you will find true happiness and fulfillment. Years went by and Cinderella became a queen, loved by all her subjects. She had kids and grandkids, but she never forgot the lessons she learned from her fairy godmother. She passed them to her kids and grandkids, and they passed them to their kids, and the story of Cinderella was passed from generation to generation to generation. And so the story of Cinderella became a legend, a reminder to all the people in the kingdom of the importance of being true to oneself, and the power of kindness and love. The years went by, and Cinderella grew old, but she never forgot the magical night that changed her life, the night that she met her Prince Charming, the night that her fairy godmother helped her to attend the ball. And even when she was old, Cinderella still had the glass slipper, the one that she lost in the ball, the one that helped the prince to find her. She kept it as a reminder of the magical night and the love that she found. And when Cinderella passed away, surrounded by her loved ones, the glass slipper was placed in a special box, and it was kept in the palace as a reminder to all the future generations of the power of love and the importance of being true to oneself. The story of Cinderella was passed from generation to generation, and it was told and retold in different ways. But the essence of the story remained the same: the importance of being true to oneself and the power of kindness and love. And so the story of Cinderella became a timeless classic, a reminder to all the people of the importance of being true to oneself and the power of kindness. And even today, the story of Cinderella is still told and retold in different ways. But the essence of the story remains the same: the importance of being true to oneself and the power of kindness and love. And so, the story of Cinderella will live on, a reminder to all the people of the importance of being true to oneself and the power of kindness and love.